Charlemagne ruled with armies, but he held power with ideas. One of the most important things he did had nothing to do with battlefields. He invested in learning. At first glance, this seems strange. Medieval Europe was violent, illiterate, and local. Why would an emperor care about books? Because you can't govern an empire if no one can read orders, keep records, or remember laws. Charlemagne understood that power without memory doesn't last. So he backed what historians call the Carolingian Renaissance. This wasn't about art for art's sake, it was administration. Charlemagne ordered schools established at monasteries and churches. Clergy were trained to read, write, and copy texts accurately. Latin was standardized so communication worked across regions. That mattered. Before this, written texts were inconsistent. Errors multiplied. Laws changed meaning from place to place. Standardization brought control. Books preserved law. Writing preserved orders. Education preserved continuity. Clergy became more than religious leaders. They became state infrastructure. They kept records. They ran courts. They advised rulers. Literacy turned them into the backbone of governance. Charlemagne also revived Roman ideas, not Roman politics, but Roman organization. Law, grammar, history, and theology were preserved and copied systematically. This created something new, a shared intellectual culture across the empire. People didn't just obey the same ruler. They learned the same language of authority. That made the empire feel unified even when the emperor wasn't present. But there was a limit. Education supported the system. It didn't replace the man at the center of it. Charlemagne still held everything together personally. The Carolingian Renaissance gave the empire memory. Charlemagne gave it direction. And once that direction disappeared, memory alone wouldn't be enough. In the next episode, we'll look at the fatal flaw built into the Holy Roman Empire and why Charlemagne's success made long-term stability impossible. If you enjoyed this trip down the rabbit hole, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart History for Dumb Times.